Hey guys, Matt from Anvil again. Today I'm going to show you how to mount our 4.5-inch LED lights to a 69 bracket using our bracket bezel for a 69 Camaro lower valance. Now they also fit our 67 to 68 custom lower valance that has the 69 style light recesses in it, including the bracket part. Now if you have a 67, 68 and you're using our custom valance, you can install the 69 original style light in there, and that's what that looks like. Now you can see that it doesn't fit perfectly in there. It's got kind of a big gap, and the shape of it isn't exactly like that opening, but you can kind of see what that looks like. And so what we have, I'll show you on the other side here, is this is our bracket. It's made out of ABS plastic. It's very solid and resilient. You can also paint it if you wish. That fits in there like that. And what you're going to want to do if you're using this with one of our 4.5-inch lights, you can see the depth of them are quite a bit. The depth is more than what the original is. So in order to use this and clear, you need to cut this bracket out. So you're going to need to cut it here and here. Okay, now this is the case whether you're using our 67, 68 custom valance or original 69 valance, where this would be a metal part. You just cut that and use a hacksaw or a cutoff tool, whatever. Once that's out of there, you have plenty of space for your light as well as your bracket, and then you can mount this bracket however you want in there, exactly the depth you want, the angle and everything else. What you're going to do is retain these side return pieces, and that's what you're going to use to screw into the side of this to retain it in place. So we have a few different kinds of lights available. There's this style, and then this style, which also has a black background, which we have in our 73 here, you can see there. And then this is a similar style but with a halo light, and these come with a halo that's just white. We also have them where it has a thicker halo that will turn amber and blink if you hook it up to your turn signal. Now the ones with the turn signal have two leads on the back besides the main power and negative, and it'll have a red and a yellow. So the red will be the one that just is for your running light, where that halo will be white. The yellow will connect to your turn signal wire, and when you put your flasher on, it will turn to amber and flash yellow, amber, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, once you install that, you have these two crescent shaped retainers that just go in there, and there's a couple different length screws. You have this length, and then you have the really short ones. So use the ones that are a little bit longer. They go through there, and there's two on top, two on the bottom. That just kind of sandwiches that together, and once it's in place, you just put it in there, and then you need to then use a drill bit and screw in from the side. Two screws for two of these short screws. And the reason we use two is so that it doesn't rock, right? So when you have two here, you put two on this side. Now one thing you want to be careful of is when you drill through this and into the bracket, that you don't screw or don't drill so far in that it's going to come out the other side, because you're going to see it. So I suggest you put a little piece of tape on your drill bit to the depth of that screw so you know when to stop. So what you're going to want to do is get a drill bit that's slightly smaller than that thread, because you're going to want it to bite into this. So you don't want to drill a hole bigger than this, otherwise that screw's not going to screw into anything. So what you'll do is, once you get this in place where you want it, drill a hole there to the depth without going all the way through, and the same thing on the other side. Take this off, and then get a bigger drill bit and drill out these holes so it's a through hole. So these don't thread into this, it just passes through there, and then you'll end up threading into here. The reason we don't pre-drill holes into this is because it's going to be really hard to figure out exactly where you want to drill here. So it's easier to put this where you want it, exactly the depth and everything else, and then screw into here and hold it in place. And that's pretty much it. Once you have it in place, it stays, and then you just have to wire it up.